the importance of keeping the conversation open. It's so easy to, with anything, when you find that someone disagrees with you, to sort of close off from that argument and to maybe say, oh, they're never going to see my point of view. But I think when it comes to company culture, particularly, knowing that you need to have everybody on board, everybody influences company culture, and it should be for everybody. And even if someone has a point of view that's so radically different to yours, the worst thing that you can do is just give up on that conversation and not have it. It's hard sometimes, it really is, and you have to become uncomfortable at times, but it just takes you to such a better place when you do. And if you can hold back your passion and listen to what they have to say, and you can try to understand it from being in their shoes, that's the only way we're going to get anywhere better. I find that really interesting what you're saying, because I've had that. I've been to events where I've been doing, or on conferences where I've been having a platform to talk about diversity, and had people sort of say, well, I'm going to lose out, I won't be listened to anymore, I'm no longer important or relevant. And I think it's such a shame, because there's so much to gain as well. I think even people who have found themselves in stronger positions in society will still have felt the pain of not fitting in some way. Once you've kind of found the part of somebody that's felt like that in any way, has ever walked into a room and felt uncomfortable, that you can use that and make them realise that they might even get something out of this situation. Mental health check-ins, mental health's obviously been a huge thing throughout the pandemic, and they've got a lovely simple way of doing it through Slack using emojis. I think it was work, and they just ask, how are you feeling today? They've got, I think, 8 different heart emojis, and you just put what colour heart you're feeling, and it gives line managers and HR an opportunity, to other people, team, an opportunity to talk to anybody that is struggling without them having to verbalise something fully, but also just gives everybody an opportunity to check in on those people that need the support. They put flexible hours in, particularly this time of year is going to be helpful, so people can take more time out, lunchtime, in the mornings. That's also good for inclusivity for people who don't feel safe being out in the dark at night. They created a parent Slack group where parents could come together and talk about their challenges, share tools for sort of home tutoring, and just generally support each other and say, wow, this is hard, but you know, we're here for each other. Knowing to manage my stress, and realizing when I was getting stressed, and mostly that came from having really good sounding boards. I made sure I checked in with a couple of my sort of most trusted, closest friends at least a couple of times a week, and that would just let me know if I was coping all right, or if there was something wrong. Be part of your wider community. Your company culture doesn't stop in your company. There's so many opportunities to be influenced by other places, and to take the good things that happen in your company and make them part of a better world. So yeah, get involved, get out there. There's an event I'm involved with called UK Gov Camp, which is an unconference. I got to go to a place where everybody's views were treated equally, and that was such an unusual thing to me, which is really sad, that it's only been the sort of last 5 to 10 years I've really realised that. You consider inclusivity as one of the most important parts of company culture.
Shout out to UK GovCamp crew. I'm a big admirer myself.